General Bantag already said na hindi siya magpapakulong. Meron pa siyang non-verbatim po na word na parang magkamatayan na lang daw po ng gobyernong ito. Ano po yung mga measures na gagawin natin aside from the HTO para ma-ensure natin na magiging accountable si Director General Bantag for this crime, alleged crime? Thank you.
We will furnish him documents that he can defend himself with, so that he can be informed of all the charges against him and all the testimonies against him, so he can answer intelligibly. We will give him due process. He will have the right to counsel, as all people are entitled to the right to counsel. Besides that, all of these words are not within our grasp. Kami ho rito, law enforcement po ang iniisip namin. Hindi ho kami nag-iisip ng iba. Pinapatupad lang po namin ng batas. Wala ho kami ibang motibo rito.
Kung ano pong mangyari na sa proseso, alam naman natin, may proseso po ito. May karapatan ng isa para sagutin ang bintang sa kanya. Kung ano ang maging desisyon, kailangan ipapatupad po namin ito. At andyan po ang NBI at PNP para ipatupad ang magiging desisyon po rito sa kasong ito.
Ang unang-unang sinabi na namin sa statement, nung unang simula pa lang, nung inuutos pa lang ito, pinadala na yung video ni Percy Lapid sa mga gagawa ng krimen.
And sir, yung mga inmates po, yung sa mga dating kaso, I know natanong na kanina, pero not specific sa kaso naman ni Secretary de Lima, pero meron bang mga nabanggit, for example, na previous cases involving Bantag and Zulueta in connection with deaths dun sa iba pang mga prisoners doon?
Yan po, susuriin din namin muli. Kasi nga, marami hong tanong na lumalabas. Kasi marami hong nagsasalita ngayon na hindi nagsasalita dati. Marami hong impormasyon na pumapasok habang tayo po'y naririto. Hindi po nauubos ang impormasyon na pumapasok sa amin tungkol sa nangyayari sa loob po ng kulungan, sa loob po ng bilangguan, sa loob po ng bilibid.
Next. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. I'm Donna Pasibugan from Inquirer. So, talking about due process, so how does the presence of the DOJ, no less than the Secretary, how will it affect the process now, considering that it will still undergo preliminary investigation? Does this mean that this will automatically be filed in court, charges filed in court?
This will be evaluated by the prosecutors. I do not meddle with the work of the prosecutors. But probably more important is the fact that it would go to court, if ever. The courts will be the ones to decide. The prosecutor's job is really executive in function and not judicial. Mayroon kasi iniisip natin minsan na ang PI is like a judicial process. No, it's an executive process. And that has to be done by the fiscals, not by me.
Wala itong deviation from the normal process.
Wala akong nakikita ang deviation. There's no deviation. Doon talaga yun. Pagka final dito, diretso na sa korte. I only guided the whole investigation. I just made sure that the Bucor and the NBI were in close contact and the police were in close contact. That is the role that we play dito. It's a leadership role that we play as secretaries of DILG and Secretary of Justice. Sinisigurado ho natin, umaandar po lahat ng makinarya ng gobyerno for public interest.
Okay, we'll be entertaining two more representatives from the media. First, yes, sir? Yes, Mike, please.
Sir, Benjamin Pultatok sa Philippine News Agency. Sir, tatluhin ko na yung tanong. First question is, would you like to reply to the insinuations made by General Bantag that efforts were made to oust him as early as August this year? Tapos, second question ko, sir, yung seemingly contradicting autopsy reports, will they both be included in the investigation or will one be excluded?
Hindi, kasama pareho yun. Do you want me to distinguish between the two?
Yes, sir. Yung conflict lang, sir.
O, sige. Yung unang autopsy report was done without the knowledge of the dying declaration and without the affidavit of the persons who knew about how Villamor was killed. NBI came in blind when they did the first autopsy. The second autopsy was guided already. We gave all the information available already because this was done a week after the NBI So when Dr. Fortune conducted her autopsy, she already knew about the dying declaration, and she already knew about the affidavit of the persons who were there when the killing happened, the killing of Villamor happened. So there's no conflict between the two.
Sir, yung first question ko ulit ay yung Mr. Bantag is claiming persecution. Tapos yung third question ko, sir, yung biglang Sige, sir, yung first question na lang muna.
The
nakalimutan.
persecution, I don't think that's within the within our realm, no? Kasi persecution is not the game of the DOJ. We are here to seek justice. I don't think that somebody who is the Director General of the Bucor can be persecuted. It is one of the things that does not happen. And if you look at it, he will probably be the highest official of this land ever charged with a case of this gravity. It just has to happen. Hindi tayo namimili dito, wala tayo sinisino.
Last question.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sa DCRS po si Boy Gonzales, paano natin mapipigilan lumabas ng bansa yung mga respondent kung lookout bulletin lamang kung wala tayong hold departure order? At isa pa po,
May gumaandar na ho ang batas. Sa lookout bulletin pa lang umaandar na po ang batas. Huwag kayo mag-alala.
magkakaroon po ba ng panel para mapabilis ang investigasyon ng DOJ?
Depende na ho yan sa mga prosecutors if they find it necessary para ma-interpret nila lahat ng ebidensya. Maybe they can create, we can create a panel para mapabilis itong proseso.
Okay.